Should you run while you're sick? I bet this is a question you've asked yourself before, and honestly, it's a great topic for me to talk about right now because, as you can probably tell from my voice, I am sick right now. So if you're just watching this video and you want a really quick answer and you want to move on with your day, I'll give you the short answer. Should you run when you're sick? No. But I'll get a little bit more specific than that. See, when you're sick, it really means that your immune system is compromised in some way. For me personally right now, I've been traveling a lot, I haven't been in my normal routines, haven't been sleeping enough, over-reliance on stimulants, not eating my normal foods, not in my normal, just my normal routines have been off. So it's not really that surprising to me that I'm a little bit sick right now. That's the way it goes. So whenever you get sick, especially if you're getting sick consistently, you have to ask yourself, what's going on here? Why am I getting sick? There's something off. It might be your diet. You might not be eating right. You might be eating too much junk. You might not be eating enough, especially carbohydrates. If you're not eating enough, your body is in this huge stress response and it might compromise your immune system. Are you sleeping enough? That's an obvious one. I think we all know that. How's your general stress? I mean, are you letting yourself get overly stressed with work or with your relationships, anything like that? And then probably the biggest one for runners is, are you overtraining? Are you training smart? Are you keeping your workouts in check? Are you taking your easy days easy? Are you taking enough rest in general? That's a huge one. Overtraining tends to lead to your immune system getting compromised, and thus you're gonna get sick more. So that's really what you have to ask yourself if you're getting sick, especially consistently. What is going on in my life or my training or whatever that's making this happen? Because you need to fix that moving forward. I think of sickness as like a good kind of opportunity, kind of like a wake-up call, because it tells me, hey, something I'm doing ain't right. I gotta change this moving forward. Right now, that's very obvious for me. I gotta get home, get back in my routines, get my diet back on point, get my sleep back on point, training right. I gotta get that organized and back to the plan, and I'm gonna feel a lot better. I know that moving forward. So at the beginning of the video, I said, no, you definitely should not be running while you're sick, but it depends. It depends on your exact situation, what kind of illness is going on. Hey, if you just have a little bit of sniffles, a little bit of sinus pressure, you're probably good to run. I'd still take it easy and be careful. And most importantly, I'd be honest with yourself. Make sure you're being honest with yourself. We've all heard that person who's always just like, oh no, it's just allergies, no big deal. And then turns out they have like a full-blown flu or cold, whatever. That's why you gotta be honest with yourself. You have to know what exactly is going on with your body so that you can be honest with yourself with training. Now, on the other hand, if you've got a full-blown illness, if it's anything like below the throat or below, if you've got a cough going on, sore throat, especially if you have anything like feverish going on, if you've got chills, achy feeling, certainly running an actual fever, then no way. No running should be done, in my opinion. You should definitely not be doing any hard workouts, nothing hard, but really you should not be running at all. Your body is compromised. It's trying to spend all of its resources fighting this illness off. You need to let it do what it needs to do. You need to be taking in the fluids, hydrating, orange juice. You need to be sleeping a lot. You need to be making sure you're eating right, and you just need to be resting. You need to let your body get better. Now, does that mean that if you want to go for if you insist on running every single day, if you insist on getting a run in, does that mean that going for a 20, 30-minute jog is going to be that big of a deal? No, it's obviously not. Especially if you're someone who does a lot of training, especially if you're high mileage. 20, 30-minute jog, it's basically like a rest day. So no, it's not going to make it to where you never get better, but at the same time, it still makes more sense to just rest. You have to give your body the rest because that's gonna get you healthy faster. If you train too hard, it's gonna prolong the illness. Your body's not gonna be able to use those resources to get you better. So you're gonna end up missing more training, or at least more quality training, because you're trying to get your workouts in. Now, even after you're better, take 2 or 3 days. Make sure that you're fully 100% healthy before you jump back into anything hard. Easy runs, that's fine, but really, once you get over a flu or anything with a fever, or anything that really makes you just feel like total crap, wait at least 2 days after you start feeling good. You need 2 full days of feeling good before you really jump into any workouts, just to make 100% sure your body is ready to go. Now look, what this all comes down to is that we have to change our perspective. We have to change our mindset towards training. Any one workout you're doing, no matter how important it may seem at the time, it's just not that important. It's not that important. That's what it comes down to, is that training is weeks, on months, and on years. That's what makes the big difference. Every one workout, you know how much it gets you better? If you actually look at percentage, it's 0.000001, something like that. I know that's probably exaggerated, but it's a tiny, puny little amount that it actually improves you from a physiological standpoint. So any one workout, it's just not that important. We need to look at the big picture, months on years. That is where you need to be looking. And if you look at it from that perspective, you'll realize that doing this one workout while you're sick just doesn't really make sense. You need to get yourself healthy so that you can be ready for the next week of training, for the next big block of workouts that are gonna make a huge difference in your fitness. That's what's more important. So we gotta change our perspective. We can't be putting all this weight on any one workout. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't go into every workout focused. Of course, every workout is important in the aggregate when you look at it all together. So yeah, it's just like weightlifting. You should be going into every workout totally focused. Of course, I'm not saying that, but we should be looking at training as a months, years long thing that actually builds the fitness that we want, not any one workout. And that's why the basic answer to should you run while you're sick is no. I know it depends. If you got the sniffles, just a little bit of stuffed up nose, sure, go do your training, whatever. But no matter what you do, make sure that you're honest with yourself. Make sure that you're very clear with how you're feeling and very in touch with your body so that you can give it the rest it needs to where you're ready for the next big cycle of training as well. So take it easy. Don't run while you're sick. Don't do hard workouts while you're sick. Please, if you can do anything, just don't do really hard workouts while you're sick. You're gonna be better off for it in the long run, I promise you. If you like this video, please give it a like down below and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.